Hey, you a fan of lo-fi film-based podcasts with uneven sound quality? Then we have the podcast for you. It is the Play It Again podcast. We are going to be talking about Oscar contenders for 2016. We have got the Point Break remake. We have got Daddy's Home, the new masterpiece with the dichotomy between Mark Wahlberg and Will Ferrell. And we've got the Peanuts movie, some massive movie news, according to Tibbsy. I don't know, I don't do the research, Ben does. And we have a few trailers that have dropped as well, so let's get started.
Not really, we have no trailers.
That's a lie, I'm just assuming.
Actually,
no one wants to release trailers. Well, fair enough, we had a big week for trailers last year. Let's just go. Last year? I'll see you next year. Okay, we're getting carried away. Let's just go straight to movie news before this gets too out of hand.
Okay, so Deadpool, which comes out in a month, has a confirmed running time now, so it's 106 minutes long. 1 hour 46.
Oh,
it's actually the shortest Marvel film there is.
Good. Most films go for 2
I don't know.
No, because by the looks of the trailers, I'm just going to want more of this.
It looks like it's all set on that one place, the bridge. Like, it looks like it's all set on that.
But
that actually is.
Probably will be if it's 90 minutes. Really.
Yeah, but that's really surprising because I thought it would be like at least a 2 hour long film.
Yeah.
At least. Like that, because we haven't really met any characters.
Considering it's like a comedy, most comedies are 90 minutes because there's only so much you can take. Like, that's Judd Apatow's problem, is that like, he's like these 2.5 hour epics and it's like a train wreck. It just goes way too long.
I was sort of expecting like a Kingsman length because it's sort of going to be like Kingsman. Kingsman's like 2 hours and 10 minutes. I was expecting sort of around that length.
Yeah. Kingsman, I think Deadpool will be more of a comedy than Kingsman.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So, 90 minutes is perfect.
No, I can see more similarities.
Most films go for too long. That's my problem. Gravity and the Lego Movie and Inside Out are all perfect. 90 minutes is like the maximum amount of attention. Otherwise, I'll have to go to the bathroom and check my phone or something because I can't like last the full 2 hours.
Yeah, you're whipped though.
Yeah.
So that's that.
A little whipped.
So... yeah, we'll get on to the next one. So James Gunn, director of Guardians, was doing a Facebook live stream and someone asked if he has seen Civil War. He replied saying, "Civil War is the best Marvel film I've seen, and Tom Holland absolutely kills it as Spider-Man."
As Disney held a gun to his small daughter.
No, but that's...
saying, good.
No, but
good.
this is...
Continue.
See, this is where it's different. Like, if in an interview, like just an actual, like an interview for Entertainment Weekly or something... sure, he'd probably be getting told to, but because it's a Facebook live stream, if he didn't get asked, he wouldn't say anything.
Yeah.
But he seems very true. Like, he's great on Facebook, social media, he just replies to everyone.
Fucking loves social media, doesn't he? I always see him, he just replies to every comment. I reckon he just, whenever he's not directing, he's just sitting on his phone or something.
That's exactly what he's
doing.
But
then, you also got to think, like, people who are really good with their social media. You look at people like Vin Diesel. Like, he doesn't do interviews because he just, like, posts weird videos on his, like, Facebook. Vinbook. Have you seen those videos? They're fucking cringe.
Vinbook family.
But I don't see why he would lie about it.
Nah. George Lucas lied about Force Awakens.
Yeah, that's one of the new... He said he...
What a segue!
That's the next one. So, like, a couple of weeks ago, apparently, like, George Lucas came out and said he liked Force Awakens. Now he's come out and said he didn't like it. And that he regrets selling it to white slavers, as he said, the Disney wear.
Could you believe that Tumblr didn't like the fact that he said white slavers? And they got to be... like I said, I love Tumblr. And, but you know what? That I can see why people would have been offended by that terminology. That just shows how fucking... little. Like, Jesus Christ, white slavers. Yeah, I mean, I know that Disney are like a pretty... intense corporation, but fuck mate, like settle down. And then the best, like it was always like I saw the articles like George Lucas calls Disney white slavers, and then like 1 hour later it's like George Lucas apologizes.
He apologized literally like straight after. He's like, oh god.
I think I went out. It got taken out of context what I said. What I meant is that Jar Jar was the key, and every frame had so much going on.
But he said that it was something like. Force Awakens was like fan service, but then what he liked to do is bring in different characters, different planets, different story each film. But we knew how that worked out with the prequels. Like,
I watched Revenge of the Sith the other day, and it actually, for some reason, this viewing it was good. I enjoyed it a lot more than I usually do. I really enjoyed the Chancellor Palpatine subplot I really love like the Emperor stuff. I enjoyed Hayden Christensen's acting more than I usually do. I really loved Ewan McGregor as Obi-Wan. He fucking kills it in that movie. He is so good as Obi-Wan. He's so fucking sassy.
Actually, have you seen? I think you might have showed me that. It's where a clone trooper punches a droid.
We noticed that as well. On Utapau, where Obi-Wan is riding the around trying to chase General Grievous on his wheel bike. He jumps down, goes off in the middle while the Utapau troopers led by Commander Cody are facing off against the droids. And it goes, and there's like a tiny little second where some fucking clone trooper is just like fucking going full Creed on this droid, and it's perfect.
It's brilliant. Yeah, it's something that like when you see it, you'll never unsee it.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Beautiful.
But I looked at Christensen's acting this time. Every time I see him interviewed, he seems like a really nice guy. But so I feel bad. But apparently, he said George Lucas wanted him to be more of like a. We know Anakin from the Clone Wars is like super snarky, always cracking jokes. But this Anakin's much more like quiet and reserved and very just like doesn't show much emotion. He's got a lot of inbuilt anger, but he's very calm and like relaxed. So I think when you watch it like that, with that interpretation of Anakin, Hayden Christensen's portrayal of him doesn't seem as bad. And it's very hard to do good things with the fucking dialogue that he was given. Like, love can't save you, Padme. Only my new powers can do that. And like, from my point of view, the Jedi are evil. Like, it's hard to fucking work with that. Anyway, random. I got carried.
A bit of a tangent there.
So another Marvel thing, Black Panther's going to directly link in with Infinity War. Which I think's a good reason to do this, because Black Panther, not many people would know much about it, but knowing that it would link in, I think people are more inclined, if they enjoy the Avengers movies, to go see it.
When does Black Panther come out again?
Like 2017 or something.
Okay.
It's it also features was it a majority or entire?
Oh, majority. It's like the entire black cast or something. But it is played. Oh no, majority, because I know Martin Freeman's in it, isn't he?
Yep.
An entire black cast.
Well, it is placed like a majority of its black cast.
Oh,
that's not surprising because it's placed in UK.
No, you just make it sounds like a Tyler Perry.
Like the shitty American remake of Death at a Funeral.
Medea fights Thanos. Like some weird. Cool.
No, I reckon that's a good strategy by Marvel.
Okay.
Good Marvel.
Next story.
Yeah. Christopher Nolan's returning for a World War II film named Dunkirk with Tom Hardy the star.
Nice. Fuck, he loves his old reusing his stars, doesn't he?
I'm not complaining. Tom Hardy will rip up.
World War II movie. What's the last movie he did set in the olden days? Would have been Prestige, right? The olden days. Set in not now. Prestige?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, it would be.
Which is a fucking rip flick.
I reckon he'd be incredible with a World War II film.
Yeah.
It's like for IMAX as well.
Is he like an epic enough director? Because Spielberg's the best at World War II films.
Yep.
I'd say Nolan's an epic enough director. He'd get like half of the shit would be practical effects.
I'm just very used to like his modern sci-fi.
Well, yeah, as long as no one gets stuck behind a fucking bookshelf in this film, I'm okay.
I don't want to talk about Interstellar. It's a fucking great movie.
Shut up.
It's a masterpiece.
Next one. So Force Awakens became the fastest movie to hit 1 billion. It's globally, so that was and now at the moment we're recording this, it's globally at 1.54 billion, and it's second highest domestic in America with 700 mil, and it's going to beat Avatar. It's projected to beat Avatar in about 2 days, and it's been out for 3 weeks, and Avatar was out for about 4 months.
Beat Avatar domestically or
domestically?
Because internationally,
Avatar
made 2.7
billion.
It's
still got another billion to go. But it'll hit that.
It'll definitely hit that. It's made 700 million in America alone, and it's been out for 3 weeks. Avatar had about 4 months run domestically. It's been it's going to beat in a couple of days. It's going to make so much money.
I think Star Wars made so much money because it makes so much money because it stands up so well to repeat viewings.
Yeah.
I know, so many people have seen it 5-6 times.
Yeah. I'm seeing it for a third time after this today. I haven't seen any of this week's movies, but I'll see Star Wars a third time. Sounds good.
Jesus.
Yeah, no. Spoiler alert, it's because all the movies this week are absolute abortions.
That's mean to Peanuts, and you haven't even seen Peanuts. I've heard
Peanuts was quite enjoyable, yeah.
There you go.
Well, there we go. 2
I'll
out of 3.
Next one. So you guys were obviously just talking about Interstellar. It's announced that it was the most pirated film of 2015, even though it came out 2014, which is pretty surprising.
That's strange to
It
me.
had 46 million downloads, so I did some maths. If each ticket was around $15, that's $690 million it would have made.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Fuck. And that's interesting because...
But it's the most pirated movie of 2015.
15 and 14, I'm pretty
And
sure.
14.
And I'm pretty sure it was 14 as well.
Well,
But that's surprising, because you'd think like a movie like Avengers Age of Ultron would get pirated a lot.
That
But
kind
you'd
of
want to
sucks,
see
though.
Interstellar in the cinemas. Why wouldn't you see Interstellar in the cinema?
but the thing is, that's what I'm thinking. Like, it's pirated after it's
It's
theatrical release is
like
done.
even be on Blu-ray. Like it'd be on Blu-ray and DVD, and
Yeah.
everyone's pirated.
I don't
this
think pirates...
46
the whole point of pirates is you don't have to pay for the boy.
Yeah, but 46 million times.
Jesus Christ.
690 million it could have made. That's already if that film made 690 million dollars alone, it would be a success pretty much.
Didn't actually make enough. At
It
the
didn't
box
make
office, did
much
it?
money, no.
Really?
That's kind of
compared
a
to most of his films, no.
That's kind of a shame, considering Daddy's Home is making so much fucking money.
It's legitimately sold out for like the past week.
Yeah.
It's fucked.
Really?
Yeah, it's
Fuck
absolutely shocking. When people come in, I get really sad when they're like, "Daddy's home, please."
Oh. How can I get the tickets to Daddy's Home? That's what I heard the other day.
Jesus Christ.
The general fan base.
Yeah. Next one, Jet Li's joining the Triple X sequel, so Vin Diesel's
Don't care.
project. Yeah, I do not care. Jet Li, does some sick martial
I like
arts.
it.
But have you seen Triple X? I've never
Seen the
actually
first
seen.
one.
I've
You
never
would
seen-
like. You fucking would like Triple. Like you love like you don't like Interstellar, but you love Fast and Furious. You fucking would like Triple X.
No, it's not that I liked it. It's just that it was like it's just a movie
Remotely
you sit
enjoyable.
there and you can bash your head against a brick and still enjoy it because it's just fucking it's just brain dead. It's a brain dead film.
Yeah, not surprising. Jet Li would be pretty sick though. Anything Jet Li's in, it just makes it instantaneous.
Yeah, but I'm a little worried that it'll just become like the token Asian. Like I feel as though that like for all this talk of family and like this interracial kind of familial bonds,
Family.
Vin Diesel will just he'll just like rely on these kind of like outdated stereotypes, like be like, "Oh no, it's Kung Fu Master from the triads." Like
To drive car, it is ancient prophecy. You meditate in the vehicle.
So we've got a last one. This is quite big. So Christoph Waltz has actually reportedly signed on for 2 more Bond movies, but on one condition: if Daniel Craig is returning for both. So he's already
Really?
he's already signed. Apparently, so yeah, I read it. Apparently, he's already signed on, but he's only going to do them if Craig starts.
That's
returning.
sucks.
Craig's contracted for 1 more at least.
Yeah.
I don't want Craig to come back. I don't really care for him much as Bond anymore. He should just be Stormtroopers now.
Yeah, I would just like.
No,
him to
I like
stay
that.
forever.
He's bored Inspector. I'd rather someone new and fresh.
Because we did discuss how we wanted, Waltz was underused, and we wanted him back. So this is a good sign. At least he's back for 2 more.
But only on a condition.
But only on condition.
It
So
should
he'd be back for another one at least, because Craig's in the next one.
Yeah.
How do we know
But one
Craig's
after
in-
that.
he's
He's already
contracted.
signed on.
He doesn't have to do. He doesn't have to obey it.
Yeah, but
He may as well. He'd make
May
more
as well,
money
he'd
doing
make-
it as opposed to getting paid out.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I'd
He'd
kind of
make
rather
40 mil at least.
someone new like Matthew Good or something came in than fucking Craig. Matthew Good is a good pick. Do you know who Matthew Good is? No, James don't. He's done the old don't ask me because I don't know. I don't know. On to IMDb quickly. Yes.
Yep. Is it good with an E on the end?
Yeah. What do you think, Ben? Matthew Good? If you got some fucking size on him?
Oh
I
no!
don't
Wait,
know,
you guys
he's
talked about him like a week ago.
I don't think so.
No.
I don't think so. He just doesn't look like an intimidating guy.
Fucking charming as fuck.
Yeah, but he's
So
not
it can't be. He's
Neither
charming, but he's like a scrawny, 6'4" guy. That's like
6'4", so if he
He's
put on
probably
some fucking size, good luck to him.
Yeah,
he
no,
looks like
that's
the
true.
size of a twig.
Yeah, anyone can put on size, mate. If you get a fucking personal trainer funded by a multi-billion-dollar corporation, it's not that
By the time
fucking
he
hard.
gets remotely big to do a Bond film, Daniel Craig would have already done his 2.
When will they start shooting?
Oh, He doesn't. I don't know if he looks like a Bond.
He looks like the charming new Sherlock
looks like a guy.
style. We should have this new modern Bond that's not like super buff. But he's like he can be super buff, but he's also like super fucking young and charming. But if they cast a white English actor, everyone would fucking complain because he's not like a minority or a woman or trans or whatever. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on anymore.
Yeah.
With this
I'm good for that news because Christoph Waltz is an awesome actor.
Yeah.
And more Bonds, I'm not going to
I was
complain.
expecting you to go, it's James Bond, not Jamie Bond, kind of in the similar vein. Like, it's Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve.
Oh, because everyone gets annoyed. It's like, what if James Bond was a woman?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the reactions to that are funnier than people getting annoyed. The reactions to like whenever there's like there's a black Hermione, because like who cares?
Yeah.
You don't have to watch it. And the reaction to that of people finding a way to like be offended or annoyed by it is just part of the entertainment. I kind of like it when they do something like that because I get to read internet comments about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuel my outrage.
Feel the...
Alright,
so that's all for movie news, and we've had no trailers this week.
At all.
So we'll quickly jump straight into movie reviews. So what film do we want to start off with?
Before we start...
yeah,
I've got some things that we want to do. So I didn't see any of the film because I've been away and I've been sick and I've lost 5 kilos. I'll put it back on in beer because it was New Year's.
Yeah.
Aussie man. I just thought for Point Break and Daddy's Home, I have some predictions that I thought would happen in the film based on trailers that I've seen.
Okay, so you do Point Break and I'll do Daddy's Home because you haven't seen Daddy's Home, have you?
No.
Yeah, well, that's okay.
Well, we can both cover Point Break.
I'm just going to lay out some predictions for the two films.
Yep.
We'll start with Point Break. So I'm just going to lay out some predictions and you guys tell me if it's true. Okay, so I haven't seen the original with Keanu Reeves. So what I'm guessing is the main character, who's that blonde generic guy.
Yep.
Is he a cop that's charming? I'm guessing he sort of doesn't do things by the book. So he gets the job done, but he's quite reckless and he has a few anger problems.
I'd say that's pretty spot on.
Pretty spot on.
Is there a scene where they need to prove that the remake is necessary? So, because when did the original Point Break come out?
91.
So there's a scene where the heist has to be done by using like the internet or phones, or they have to use their mobile phones to accomplish the heist or something. So that way they can justify the fact that there's like a remake.
There's a lot of new technology.
Yeah, so there's a lot of like any chance they can get out like the fucking iPhones or the
A
Galaxies
lot of new technology.
to prove. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
There's a scene that is just purely doing one of the extreme sports for no reason whatsoever. Like it accomplishes nothing to the plot.
I'm pretty sure that's every scene.
I'm pretty sure like that was the only like remotely decent part about the extreme sports were entertaining.
Yeah.
And the cinematography through those like scenes were incredible. And that was literally the only good thing about the film.
There's some sort of scene where, so the main Spanish guy that runs, like, I'm guessing, like, the Evil Thief Guild or whatever they're called.
Yep.
Yeah.
The Azaki 8, is that what they're called?
Yeah. That's the series of challenges that they're trying to accomplish.
I'm guessing there's a thing with them where he seems really tough at first. And, at first, the blonde guy, when he goes in, he's like, these guys, like, I'm glad I'm undercover, because he's undercover, right? I know that. So, like, these guys, like, all really standoffish and mean and fucking assholes. He's like, I'm glad I'm going to fucking shut these guys down. But there's a scene where we see him, like, he has, like, a wife or a kid or something, and he's sort of really super nice to the wife or super nice to the kid or super caring to one of his friends, and there's, like, piano music that plays when he's doing it, and then it goes to the reaction shot of the blonde guy. And he's sort of watching, thinking, "Oh man, maybe these guys aren't so bad after all." And that's when we start caring about them. Like that sort of thing.
That's I'm pretty sure you actually see that bit in the trailer.
Okay, yeah. Wait, do you actually?
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen it.
Yeah.
No, I've seen the trailer a lot because they fucking played it every single movie cinema I went to. I don't think that happens, but also there's some sort of thing. Like I'm guessing the general plot structure. He comes in, he starts to then get attached to them, and then. Whilst the cops at the start are established as really nice guys, the writer's like, fuck, now we have to make everyone choose a side. So suddenly all the cops on the original side that he was on all become like fucking arseholes. Yeah. So, just out of nowhere, the cops all become fucking arseholes, and he's like, oh man, I know which side I'm on, but he's still pretending like, oh, I gotta choose which side I'm on! Oh, you gotta choose a side! Whose side are you on? There's a lot of that being asked, like a lot of like, you gotta choose whose side you're on. I'm like, are you with us or are you with them? Like a lot of those dramatic scenes, and a lot of them would take place on like a cliff. Because of the extreme sport. So just before they fucking like hang glide down to fucking Ayers Rock or whatever. I don't know. And there's a scene where like he seems like he's gonna choose the cops, and then suddenly he changes his mind at the last second, and he helps the good guys, helps the bad guys.
The bad guys.
Other way around.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Spoilers if you're planning to see.
Well, I mean, like, you just summarised the entire plot,
Yeah,
so
literally,
heads up. Spoiler alert.
So how right was I in summarising?
You were very right.
Very right. You missed out on two things. There is a very, very, very poorly written love.
Oh fuck! I was gonna say there's got to be a shitly like love story.
Yeah, 100%.
And
Any film like
there's a throwback to the original. So you know the well-recognised scene where Keanu Reeves goes to shoot Patrick Swayze, can't bring himself to do it, and then lies on the ground. He goes, "Ah!" and shoots the gun up in the air.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's that. But it's so much worse in this.
It's
infinitely.
like cringe. Like
you
honestly,
know it's
can't
coming.
Watch it.
Is the line that this is your last chance, man? I'm an FBI agent. Is that in there? Is that Speed or Point Break?
I'm pretty sure that's Speed.
Oh, because I've seen like the most cringe, like, this is your last chance, man. I am an FBI agent. Keanu, no, you can't come in. No, I'm married. Yeah, that's Knock Knock, everyone. If you haven't seen the
No. That's a great trailer.
oh fuck.
Yeah.
Okay,
No,
on to the
literally,
review.
yeah. It's pretty much.
Daddy's Home will be more fun.
It's a shocking look. It's a shocking movie. As I said before, cinematography is pretty spectacular during these extreme sports sequences.
Yeah, but
it's actually like, and they're like the only like most entertaining part. But like, literally, the performances were just shocking. Like,
Yeah.
you can tell this blonde guy is going to be like typecast in these films for the next 10 years, like just these action films.
He seems just like such a
He's
rip-off
not a
Charlie
com-
Hunnam.
He's not a charisma.
Yeah,
he's not a charismatic guy whatsoever. He's just so.
Neither is
one-tonal.
Charlie Hunnam.
Edgar Ramirez, like, he's actually like he was in Joy and he was really good in that.
Yeah,
Just shocking in it, like
Yeah,
just
absolutely.
shocking in it. It's like really bad CGI as well.
Really?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
terrible.
Like I'm
Absolutely
gonna give it
terrible.
like a 4.
Dude, that's too high.
Too high.
Okay, so
I felt like I was quite redeeming in the extreme sports and cinematography, but yeah, other than that,
mean,
there's nothing in this film to go.
so
for.
even while the cinematography and the extreme sports were kind of enjoyable in this pulpy way, that's exactly what they were. It was like when you go into like the Good Guys or JB Hi-Fi and they've just got the wall of TVs and it's just showing like dudes snowboarding,
Yeah.
and then dudes mountain biking.
Like
it was
nature
that.
shows.
This movie
It
is
was
doomed
like
to be
nature,
used
yeah.
as a movie just running non-stop.
Yeah,
on JVC
yeah,
Yeah, like the
TVs.
animation movies, or like the David Attenborough shows.
Avatar for a while was
It's,
always just running.
It's I mean, like it's kind of cool at the start, but then beyond that the first scene where they're like mountain biking in buttfuck nowhere in America.
Good place.
Yeah.
In the middle of Texas. Yeah.
There's not much beyond that. It kind of just gets old, and then like it just seems like a bunch of kind of like, ooh, we're extreme guys montages. Like an advertisement for like an extreme.
I don't have time for the establishment, man. Just
Yeah.
chill out, man. Come on.
It honestly
This is
seems
where we're
as
really
though-
living. Is there a scene? Oh, I forgot. Is there a scene where they're all sitting around a fire?
Yes.
Yeah.
And
That's in the trailer, isn't it?
No, and there's something that's sort of like I don't really have time for the banks, man. And someone tells like their sad backstory. It's like this is life, man. This is
Something
what living
similar.
is. Like something like that. Like
Yeah.
something like this is like what life is about. Sitting around in a fire with my white friends. Like it's very like
Yeah, that's pretty much
no.
it actually.
Oh.
But yeah, I mean, it just seems as though a bunch of like late 50, 60-year-old dudes in suits sat around a boardroom table and we're just like, how do we appeal to these damn kids?
yeah. Oh,
And
that's like Daddy's Home.
it is.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, rating probably like a 1.5, 2 out of 10.
Is acting awful?
Oh, it's
awful.
atrocious.
How does it
from
stand up
everyone.
compared to the original?
So much worse.
Does
Well,
it-
the original is actually a good film.
Does it have a
That's the difference.
Does it have a purpose at all?
No, there is
No,
no
this film
purpose
is
in
literally-
this
There's
film.
no reason for
Yeah,
it to be
no
made.
reason.
Do you reckon it'll make
And,
much
like-
money?
No, I hope it doesn't. I hope it bombs. I hope it fails and people lose jobs.
It's not doing that well at the moment, from what I can see from the sessions going in. It's
Daddy's Home, on the other hand,
Yeah, so we should move on to that. We're pretty much done with that abortion
Yeah.
of a flick. So
Daddy's Home. Spoiler
Home.
Spoiler alert. Daddy's Home.
So-
Dissecting every speculation. Hashtag Daddy's Home speculation.
JJ's the only one who's seen this one. Me and Corey missed
So
this
do you
one.
want to do the summaries? Or?
Okay, so
Yeah.
it starts off with just Will Ferrell explaining what his life is like. I've seen his wife.
The first minute is him.
So it's Will Ferrell, and it's him like saying,
Really?
him saying like, "Hey, I'm a really loving dad, but oh man, these kids just don't respect me." There's some sort of scene to start where like his hand is covered in shit or like vomit or like there's a huge mess and it gets all over him, and just to show like he's like that dad that has to get dirty and like get covered in poo or something.
Yeah,
There's a bit where then once we've established that life is really shit for Will Ferrell's character.
Yeah,
One-
go on.
Jesus Christ!
I'm just looking at the box
It's made
office
116.4 million
on a budget of 50.
That's
It's already double.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
I just got cancer.
Okay, so once we've established who Will Ferrell's character is and that he has it tough, his wife mentions then that, is it Dusty? Mark Wahlberg
Yeah,
character?
Dusty.
That Dusty's coming. And he's like, oh, Dusty, you mean that guy?
No, close, very close.
Okay, what?
So what happens is there's the whole montage at the start, and the opening credits is actually quite nice. It's the daughter's like a real psychopath. You know how the daughters, they're always like the crazy ones that want to kill the dad. Yeah, it's all the daughter's drawings of her like killing
Jesus.
the dad
That's
on different
Very funny.
on different holiday occasions. So there's like Valentine's Day and Easter, and it's
Yeah.
all very thematic. Like for Christmas, I think he's like hung up by the Christmas lights, dressed in a Santa costume. Like it's pretty grim.
Yeah.
But then he introduces himself and the characters. They all sitting down on the couch having a lovely family time, whatever. Phone rings and the kids pick it up and it's Dusty.
Okay. Hey, it's just me. Hey, it's Dusty. How you doing? You doing good? Hey.
Is
I'm
there
gonna
like
hang
so
out.
in the trailer they're like just trying to outdo each other? Is there just a massive montage in the middle of the film of just like them just doing shit for the kids?
Home Alone style.
Like just like not even like get into it, just like a montage of someone coming home with presents.
Yeah.
Will Ferrell coming with like something else.
So that's what I think happens, is that it starts off where Dusty comes. Will Ferrell's sort of just trying, he doesn't really predict. Anyway, so it starts off that Dusty's just fucking killing it with these kids. He knows exactly what he's doing, he's fucking entertaining the whole time. Dusty's really playing mind games.
Yeah.
Will Ferrell then tries to combat him, and at the start, it doesn't really work, because he doesn't really get it, because he's trying to combat them with love, and the kid's like, no, fuck off, give me presents, because the kid's into shallow assholes, I'm guessing.
Yep.
So, eventually, it then clicks for Will Ferrell. He's got to be an asshole and like be super materialistic too. And then that's where the cheerleader scene comes in, where he takes them all to the fucking basketball and he hits the cheerleader in the face, and he actually broke her nose apparently.
Yeah, no, that was I read this about a year ago. Like Will Ferrell broke the
It went viral. Like people actually thought it was real. Like
Yeah.
yeah. That's quite funny.
So now Will Ferrell's hitting back, and now he's hitting Mark Wahlberg back, and like now Mark Wahlberg's starting to realize, oh fuck. Anyway, the wife is sort of watching this, and she's not really fleshed out because the writers didn't have enough time to flesh out like a woman character with some actual fucking like personality.
Yeah.
So she's just there sitting there like a blank piece of fucking cardboard on like a concrete wall, just doing absolutely zilch the whole fucking time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, so now Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg are both like doing equally well, and they're fucking at it, right? Eventually, they realise that there's some problem with one of the kids that they need to come together to fix at the very end. I'm guessing there's some problem that like they need to set their conflicts aside. And they realise that this, like, combating for love isn't the most important thing. The most important thing is not who's the better dad, but just, like, the safety and the love of the children. I'm guessing that Will Ferrell is starting to lose his wife's love a little bit as he tries to, like, get these kids. Yeah. So eventually they come together and they realise that they should set their conflicts aside and come together. After there's some, like, big final fight between them. But, like, the most important thing is the kids and family and, like, the well-being of the kids themselves. And then John Cena arrives, because it's in the end.
Yeah, that's spot on, actually.
Is it?
Yeah.
Really?
So you missed out on a few things.
John Cena.
John Cena does arrive. So
Is there a scene where, like... is there a scene where one of the dads gets the kids something that's, like, really obvious product placement? Like, it's the new Samsung Galaxy S2. Or, like, it's a new PlayStation 4.
Nah.
There's that. They don't get him some toy that's, like, clearly been sponsored.
No, I don't think so. Actually, no. Like
Okay,
she gets like a toy pony. And that's
But
like,
it's not, like, doesn't have, like, a big Mattel logo on it
No.
or something. Okay.
no, like a toy pony, like a miniature pony.
Oh,
Like a
right,
living one.
Jesus.
But yeah, you've nailed it. Yeah, it's basically Will Ferrell's like the real like, ooh, I'm so like uptight.
I mean,
and
you can
love
get
my
that from the
kids.
trailer. But
You get that from the trailer, and then everyone loves Dusty, but that's his game. He's playing at it, and he actually wins the kid's affection. But then he realizes that he doesn't want to be a dad, so he skips out on him again, like he did.
This is fucking darker than I
Yeah.
Assumed it would be.
So it's basically like Will Ferrell at the basketball. He gets really blind, pisses everyone off, and the wife tells him to leave, and she's going with Dusty. And then Dusty's like, "Fuck yeah, finally got the kids, got my ex-wife back." And then he realizes that he doesn't want it and doesn't want the family life, so he skips out on him.
Comes back and does like a speech.
That's not surprising whatsoever.
But
Because
you're the father. You're the most important person in their lives. It's got to be you, man. You're the father. You're the one that needs to take care of them.
Well,
I can't do this.
Will Ferrell
Sorry,
actually
but-
has that conversation to Mark Wahlberg. Because Mark Wahlberg's the real father.
Does it touch on
And,
deeper themes at all?
no.
Does it even try to touch on themes of
No.
like fatherhood and?
Not really. I mean...
So it makes no effort.
No, it makes no effort whatsoever. They come together for the final scene where... Because the conflict was... The son was getting bullied by the 4th graders at school, and he's a bit younger, right?
Are the bullies really unrealistic? Like, hey nerd! Is it like still like stuck in the
Yeah.
fucking early 2000s?
Yeah.
Good. That's what I wanted.
But then they kind of came together and said, look, like, you're getting bullied, and if they're hitting you, you need to hit back. Like, you actually need to... Like, Will Ferrell was always the pacifist, and he's like, no, you can talk this out. But Mark Wahlberg was like, nah, just fucking king hit
Punch
him
him
or
in the
some
face.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't do that. But... Like, yeah, and then Will Ferrell's like, oh, I guess, fighting isn't such a bad idea. So at the end of, like, the daddy-daughter dance, which is another driving plot point, that the daughter is fighting for the affection of both her dads because she's not sure which dad she wants to take to the daddy-daughter dance at the end of the year.
Ah, good plot device, writers. Well done.
Yeah.
Fucking goannas.
But then, at the end, you see the kid getting picked on by the bullies, the 4th graders, and they're all girls. And he told him to hit the girl, so he punches her in the face.
That's actually funny. That's I'm so hard at the fucking cinema.
And then-
I didn't want God. It's like like hit the very back.
I can admit there, that's pretty funny.
And then, on top of that, they told the kid to kick the bullies in the dick,
Yeah.
assuming that it's guys that are bullying, so the kid kicks the girl. And then she's like laying there, like in tears. The dad comes over and is all like, "You told your son to hit a girl, like what kind of fucking parents are you?" And then they go to have a fight, but then Will Ferrell, like earlier on, like when they're having this discussion, said, you don't need to fight, you can dance battle.
Okay.
So Mark Wahlberg goes to fight him, and then realizes that if he actually physically beats up this dude, he'll upset his daughter.
You know what? I've seen that in the cinema because I was checking and I saw that, and the whole fucking audience when that happened, when Mark was like, "Hey, let's start dancing. Come on, what? No," and starts dancing. They fucking loved it. They thought it was the funniest thing they've ever seen when he starts dancing. Does that depress you?
It depresses me a lot.
Yeah. Fuck. This is such like the fucking dirty as fucking peasants that stood next to the stage in Shakespeare's performances. Like, this is such that movie for the fucking dumb masses. Like,
Yeah.
fuck. Sorry if you like Daddy's Home.
Not really,
fucking
sorry.
Slow. Yeah.
In your
fucking hell.
Monaro.
It's just like in your Monaro, you travel across the Muller borders to get to fucking premiere screening at Daddy's Home. Woo! Come on, kids. Yeah, it just like, I've got a theory that, so it ends in like a big collective dance between all the main characters.
It does, yeah.
Oh,
But then the next scene is like, a couple of months later, Mark Wahlberg's found a new wife, and then it's Will Ferrell's wife that's getting jealous of Mark Wahlberg and his wife.
They're setting up for a sequel.
Yeah, but
they
then
won't do a sequel.
John Cena comes home because John Cena is Mark Wahlberg's new wife's ex-husband. And it's basically Daddy's Home 2, where Mark Wahlberg is Will Ferrell and John Cena
This
is
keeps
Mark
doing well. I
Wahlberg.
guarantee you they'll do a sequel.
Pretty funny.
Yeah.
John Cena.
They're probably already thinking about doing a sequel now.
It's already doubled its budget.
Yeah, fuck. What was I going to say? Any movie that ends in like a collective dance between all of the characters, like the very end, with some like generic
Slumdog
music.
Millionaire.
No, it was the song was like a G6. You remember that
Yeah.
song?
Oh,
Years
so
ago?
any one of those
Yeah.
things, or like the other night at the museum, where all like the characters are dancing. Any movie that ends like that is
It's
not
just-
a good movie.
Yeah.
So any movie that ends in a collective dance scene between all the
Apart from
characters,
Slumdog
setting
Millionaire,
their
you
conflicts
dog.
aside. Well, that's because that's like Bollywood tradition. So any Hollywood movies that ends in like the characters setting their differences and all dancing together at the very end, that fucking weird, like, The Very, Very Good Bad Day with Steve Carell.
Yeah.
That movie. Any movie that ends in that is not a good film. It's
No.
like the shittest way to end.
Alexander
It's the
and
shittest way to, like, end fucking conflicts. Because you don't have to write out anything. You can just have, oh, now they're all dancing. Visually, this shows you that, like, everyone has friends. It's a shit way to end a family movie. Fucking AIDS.
Yeah.
So overall,
What do you give
James,
it?
I'm guessing this isn't a good film.
Oh, this is probably on par with Point Break. 1.5, 2 out of 10.
Jesus Christ, so that bad.
It is fucking horrible.
How are Ferrell and Wahlberg? Do they have good chemistry again? Because they had great chemistry in the other guys.
Yeah, no, they actually work quite well together, but it's just a shame that the entire film is cancer. Is a massive moving tumour on screen.
I hate... Like, I love Mark Wahlberg and Wolf. Like, I love them as separate, like, actors. I think they're both great, and I love them together. They're very, they've got great screen presence, so it sucks to me.
Yeah.
They're in such a bad
It's-
movie.
it was-
I don't like Will Ferrell in family movies. Stop it.
But like,
No,
Will Ferrell's
right?
been putting out pretty average movies. Like
Yeah,
5
Elf
years
was
anyway.
like his only good family movie, right?
Elf was great.
Mark Wahlberg should not be in a fucking family movie.
but
At
like,
all.
but like last 5 years, Will Ferrell hasn't put out a good movie. Like, Anchorman 2 was shit.
I
Anchorman
had
2,
fun with Anchorman 2.
I had fun with Anchorman 2.
What else? Get Hard was rubbish.
I heard Get Hard.
Get Hard
fucking
was rubbish.
But like, Mark Wahlberg hasn't really been in anything that great last 5 years either.
No,
Um,
he's been typecast as well, but I mean, probably rightly so.
I want Mark Wahlberg in like a Departed type film because that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He fucking killed in The Departed. He's one of the best bits about The Departed. He just,
100%.
he's so good as like a cunt Boston cop. It's the best. That one thing where he starts swearing at Damon.
Yeah.
No, not Damon, sorry, Leonardo DiCaprio. He's like, hey, if you had any idea what we do, you wouldn't know who we do. No, we'd be cunts. You're calling us cunts? Let's see, you have no idea. You will never ever be a Boston City quad. Just like out of fucking nowhere. Just 0 to 100 real quick. That's such a great scene. That's a fucking
But
great
like,
film.
yeah, Will Ferrell, I just want him to get back.
Sorry about
like,
the very...
hopefully Zoolander 2, he hits back.
Yeah.
I apologise about the very average Mark Wahlberg impersonations.
No,
throughout
I
this
reckon
entire
they're
podcast.
quite good.
Maybe, yeah, well,
I enjoy yours.
Yeah, oh, thanks. I just commented on it so I can get, you know.
Yeah, thanks guys. Thanks for the attention that I was not craving. Alright, so Daddy's Home.
Don't go see it.
Don't see it.
Don't go see it, please. Dear God, stop contributing to this
And instead,
fucking mess.
see Peanuts movie.
Let's do
That is a
Peanuts.
brilliant segue.
Yeah, if you're taking your kids to any film, don't go see Alvin either, I'm guessing.
No, don't.
Go see Peanuts.
Yeah, go on.
It's,
Go with your review. You've seen it.
Yeah, it's actually a good movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd probably give it like a 7 out of 10. It's a very, like, the animation was awesome. Like,
Yeah,
it was
'cause
very
it's-
different. It was a slower frame rate, so it actually, like, was sort of charming in that way.
Okay.
Um,
Did you watch the old...
I
Cartoon.
watched like a couple when I was a kid, but I never really got into it
Yeah.
that much. But like, yeah, so the basic plot's just like Snoopy, so the dog Snoopy's on a mission with his like biggest arch nemesis yet, which is a bit like weird out of
Ultron.
out of context. Whereas Charlie, this new girl's moved to his school, and he sort of likes her and wants to take her to this dance or
Is she the
something.
dick that always removes the football whenever he tries to kick the football?
No, this is like a new chick.
Okay.
Yeah, that chick's.
Ooh.
But,
okay.
Yeah, it's a very simple story, and it worked well because like the animation is probably what's best here. Like it's actually quite funny and cute, but yeah, there's not much really to it. Really,
Yeah,
like
fair
the
enough.
plot's very basic. It's just like Charlie's trying to impress this new girl.
Yeah, but it's for kids,
But,
right?
yeah, it's for kids.
Is
so,
it
but
very
yeah,
much a G
it was
movie for
quite-
kids?
Yeah.
Yeah, very much. Yeah.
And do you think this will be successful in like bringing Peanuts back? Because I think the Muppets movie was great in terms of it brought the Muppets.
For
Yeah.
at least, a sequel, which was fucking terrible.
Yeah, the
and then
Muppets
everyone-
movie was actually decent. Then the
Yeah,
The
sequel.
first one was great. First one made me so happy.
amazing. Yeah, I
But
loved it.
yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know how this will go because you've got Daddy's Home and Alvin in the cinemas here. I don't know how it's
Fuck's
doing on
sake.
box office.
And Good
But, like-
Dinosaur as well.
But yeah, but this film, like, I don't know if it's still an animation on like TV nowadays, but it hasn't. I don't think it's been around for 10 or so
I think
years.
the problem with the Peanuts movie is you've got movies like Alvin that appeal to like really fucking young dumb shit little kids
Yeah.
who just enjoy jumping around to screaming little shits on screen.
Yep. Okay.
Whereas the Peanuts movie seems a little, I mean,
It's-
more
yeah,
it's
it's not
more
like-
developed than that, but it's still not developed enough to hit that kind of 10-year-old audience. It's stuck in that weird place where you take a 6-year-old, but it's not going to make that massive amount of
more
money.
for adults. It's that very Gen X, like
It's for like nostalgic people who
It's
watch
such a
this show,
simple...
but like, yeah, it's not a film where you could take your really young kids because they go to like Alvin and just
It's
laugh at a
actually-
young chipmunk.
It's made much more than Daddy's Home, which is nice to see.
Okay, because
On
it
a
was been out
budget-
in America for a while.
Yeah, on a budget of 99, so Daddy's Home was 100. Daddy's Home made 170, and this has made 206. So
Oh, okay, that's good.
It's good. It's more like it's such a simple concept, and it's such like a simple child film and like story and characters that it's great because in the old days it leaves stuff for the imagination so kids can come up with their own stories, where it's a shame if it doesn't do well because it shows now we're at that stage where we've got things like Alvin which just fucking brainwash these kids and leave nothing to the imagination and just tell them what to feel and think, and stupid toilet humour and like sexual humour that's too fucking inappropriate for them, and like it's just we're losing our kids. Not this sounds like Maud from The Simpsons, but pre-death. But I
sounds
mean
like Mrs. Lovejoy.
Yeah,
Won't somebody please think of the children?
I mean more like I don't know. We're just giving brainwashing kids where they can just be entertained by a bunch of fucking chipmunks singing songs that they've heard on the radio before. Where I've missed these nostalgic things which teach kids like good values, and I'm sure like Pixar's films, but leave stuff for the imagination and leave them to come up with their own stories. And stuff.
Look, that all sounds really good, Grandpa, but
No, but like movies that inspire creativity, like the original Star Wars or the new Star Wars or Inside Out, movies that like make you want to come up with your own stories in your head, and like where kids can still play and not just be.
Well, Peanuts is still quite a good
told.
comic strip. I enjoy the old
Yeah, but
Peanuts
who the
on
fuck
the
reads comic
Sunday
strip?
paper.
Do you still fucking read it?
No, of course
Yeah,
not.
of
I haven't
course
read
not.
it for like 7 fucking years.
Yeah, well there you go. Do you even get the
No.
paper here?
No.
Yeah.
I get the paper. Who gets the paper?
I get the
It's such a
paper.
waste of fucking money.
Oh,
And
me.
resources.
Yeah, probably.
Finite resources.
Yeah.
2. You fucking wasteful scumbag. You absolute
So triggered.
I get lots of-
salamander.
I get most of my news from
Before
YouTube.
Corey has a panic attack from being so triggered, we'll continue.
Overall, a good film.
No, overall a good film. Like this is something I'd even potentially like watch on Blu-ray because the animation is
It looks
really good. It's really it's a
It's
really
very
enjoyable
charming.
film. It's a very very charming film. So that's all for movies this week.
Yeah.
So next week we've got
The
Revenant. The Revenant coming out.
boy.
So we're actually getting to the good films, but then there's
And
also
then there's
Sisters.
Sisters.
So not so
I've heard
much.
Sisters is actually quite
No,
good.
that's exactly the opposite of what I've heard.
Really? I've
Yeah.
heard good things.
I've
I've heard
heard
about
that-
60%
I've heard-
on Tomatoes.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I've heard it's like the worst film that came out in December in America.
You misogynist. You anti-female in comedy. Fucking scumbag misogynist.
I'm sorry, I enjoyed Spy and Trainwreck, and that's...
Yeah, because of Jason Statham and John Cena. Probably.
Ooh.
No.
I'm kidding.
Wait.
I'm looking forward to Sisters.
John Cena's
'cause
in Sisters, you dick knob.
I think Amy Poehler, apart from Nick Offerman, Amy Poehler was like the best bit about Parks and Rec. So
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to Sisters and Tina Fey and her and
Tina
Tina
Fey's
Fey.
30.
Their Golden Globe speeches are that fucking
Oh,
funny.
yeah.
Their chemistry
Yeah.
is that good. I'm excited,
The Revenant, though.
and it'll be an interesting one to
Take
review.
over.
It's
If
got
it's shit.
Maya
Rudolph, yeah,
So, yeah.
Mildly funny Maya.
Look,
Yeah.
They call her.
so I think maybe if you're going to the movies this week, maybe just wait on and hold on to The Revenant, or go see
I'm gonna
Peanuts.
have to see Sisters because I asked my lovely girlfriend Izzy if she'd like to see The Revenant.
Sorry,
Oh.
who's this?
Apparently it's too gory for her, so
Sorry,
we're
who's
probably
this?
gonna end up
Who's
seeing
This
Sisters.
person you're talking about that we haven't heard
My
much about.
beautiful
Okay.
girlfriend.
Yeah,
Isabel. Yes.
Yeah, so, and then there's actually no DVDs coming out this week either. So
That's a lie. Are you serious?
there is literally no DVDs, like just this week. No, there's no DVDs coming out.
Jesus. Okay.
So there's no
Shit.
trailers, no DVDs.
Like,
so there's
not
just-
even like
not even like.
backroom casting couch kind of thing.
Oh, there's probably like some Japanese films coming
Hentai,
out, like
yeah.
IP Man or something.
Yeah, Ip Man.
Ip Man. Yeah.
Okay, so
One Punch Man. Oh,
so-
have you guys seen that? That is the best fucking show ever. Have you actually not seen One Punch Man?
No.
Can we just quickly cover this? One Punch Man, it's like an anime, and it's like this bald dude in a fucking yellow jumpsuit with a red cape and red gloves and red boot. And like,
I don't
there's
think it's
always
quite
this
that.
conflict, and like, seriously, you know, like anime, how like all the conflicts built up over 10 minutes? Like, something as simple as like someone spilling a glass of water is a 5-minute sequence.
Jesus.
Like, so, like, the entire episode will build up to like where you think like, oh, this is One Punch Man's fucking match. Oh boy, what's he gonna do? And then he fucking kills it with one punch every time, and it's the best thing you'll ever fucking watch.
Class. Okay, I'm interested. Oh, well, there you go. One Punch Man triggered. Sorry. Unrelated Snapchat from our friend. That Ben has just shown me.
Yeah, I got triggered.
Okay, so Sisters and The Revenant. There's probably some more ones coming out that you don't need to know about. But The Revenant, I'm fucking thoroughly excited. I can't wait to cover it next week.
Pretty.
I watched the True Story of Hugh Glass, a documentary,
Hugh Glass?
the other day. Hugh Glass.
Dad.
Thanks, Dad. Oh, Dad. Oh, come on, kids. Oh, James, you can't say that to the kids. Oh, sorry, love.
Yeah.
So, the True Story of Hugh Glass is fucking forest man in I can't wait.
Fur trapper.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, he's a fur trapper or something.
Yeah. I am scared it's going to be very uncomfortable to watch. Ben has actually seen the film.
Correct.
At an early advanced screening, but he hasn't talked about it yet because we all wanted to talk about it at the same time. Is it true that he gets raped by the bear?
No.
Okay. Because that came out of nowhere, and I was like, so...
Yeah.
No.
Like that absolutely, and then it was like
That room was really
the
fucking
next
kicked
like
off.
2 days after. It was like he wasn't just raped once, but twice by the bear.
Before we
That
go-
is the most outrageous rumor whatsoever. I won't get into a review. I won't say anything like, you know, what I thought about the film, but that scene in particular, that is an absolute feat of cinema. It is an incredible scene. He does not get raped. What happens is basically the bear just puts his claws into his lower back and just
Spoilers.
sort of
Right?
Just
bouncing
sort of up and down.
Yeah,
then he's doing a very fucking butt-fucking motion. Just sort of...
He just puts his claws into the lower back to captivate.
And just fucking gets some love handles on him and just...
It's just such a false rumor. It's such an outrageous...
And they say the moment where the bear and DiCaprio simultaneously climax, that's where he gets the Oscar. And that's what they play at the Oscars. It's just like...
we should probably continue.
And the Oscar goes to Leonardo DiCaprio, The Revenant.
No. Such a false rumor, and Corey's absolutely triggered everything.
Before we go, I have a Star Wars 8 theory that could really fucking work. So, recently, in the last 2 weeks, I want to hear what you guys think. So, in the last 2 weeks, TR-8R,
Traitor,
who is the clone trooper that says "traitor" and pulls out his melee weapon and fights Finn and Takadana, has blown up like a real fucking meme. So everyone loves him. He's the new Boba Fett, right? And Ryan Johnson is aware of this. He came up to it and said, "Yeah, I'm thinking about doing something with him." So yeah, because he's blown up. He's a fan. Well, that's probably what they did with Boba Fett in Return of the Jedi when he had such a positive reaction in Empire.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say, how good would this be? So there's actually a canon story about it. So Finn in the Jedi Academy, so FN-2187, played by John Boyega, was a really fucking good stormtrooper that was top of his class. Phasma had really high hopes for him, but a lot of people didn't like him because he was super standoffish and he fucking excelled at everything, so he wasn't popular with the other stormtroopers. But he had these other 3 friends in his squad. He had Slips, he had FN-2003, FN-2000, and FN-2999, I think. So there was FN-2003 was Slip, because he always slipped up.
Yep.
FN-200 was zeros. FN-299 was 9. Now, Slip is the one that Finn was always covering for because he always made stupid mistakes.
Yep.
So, Phasma was always worried that he cared too much about his teammates and his squad mates and not the actual overall mission of the First Order. So, Slip is the one that dies. This is confirmed. He's the one that dies at the start and rubs the blood on Finn's helmet. Okay. So, Slip's gone. Finn was super close with 9s and zeros. And then when he betrayed them, they feel super fucking betrayed and hurt because they're still brainwashed to think the First Order is all the rage, right?
Yeah.
So it's either 0 or 9s who says traitor and gets killed, right, and fights Finn on Takadana. Yeah. My theory is how fucking good is... So that the guy that gets shot by the bowcaster, he remains dead, but the one that's left, whether it's 0 or 9, depending on who was killed, he's left. He gets taken by Phasma and turned into a Winter Soldier style fucking bounty hunter that is directly in charge of killing Finn. So he has new super fucking awesome weapons. He has a super cool new stormtrooper suit.
Yep.
He gets built up by Finn and Hux to be the one that comes after Finn. Doesn't wear a helmet. You can just see, or maybe he does. and then like there's a final battle where he's brainwashed. He wants to fucking kill Finn because he feels like it's personal for him because he feels betrayed by Finn because Finn's like fought and killed his friend, right?
Yeah.
And then it's hard for Finn to kill him because Finn can see his friend.
Yeah.
And Finn feels, and that's like a really fucking hard. And then Finn has no choice but to fucking kill him because he can see that he's clearly brainwashed.
I like that.
What a fucking
that's
great,
a nice subplot.
What a fucking great
really,
subplot, and that'll make you care about Finn as well.
Yeah,
because it's gonna be hard to care about Finn's subplot when you got like Luke and Ray and like Leia and the rest of the Resistance and stuff. I hope that fucking comes true because I was thinking about it the other day. That would be a fucking great.
That's a really good subplot. Yeah,
that'd be a great fan fiction, or even like a novel, like a little EU novel, like in between 7 and 8 or something.
But I still feel as though the problem with Force Awakens was it was very much fanfic.
Yeah, in a way, because it was a different director. It felt like that because it was a lot of fan service.
Yeah, it was incredible. Like, I mean, it was great, but it might be a dangerous path to continue going down that fan service route.
No, but that's not even that's a whole new thing because they're leaving TR8 are dead.
Yeah.
That trailer thing is fucking awesome, and I love the vines using new songs like just spinning around. Reuses the mellow anthem. I can't wait for Rogue One stuff that's going to come out as well. We're getting some leaked pics already.
Yeah.
And Ben Mendelsohn has come out and interview about Rogue One. I haven't read it yet, but I fucking love Ben Mendelsohn. So he looks a lot like a young Grand Moff Tarkin, doesn't he? Sorry, no, he looks like a lot like a young, not Grand Moff Tarkin. I hope there is a young Tarkin. But he looks a lot like Max von Sydow's character, Lor San Trek from Episode 7.
Yep. Yeah.
So I think he could be playing him, which would be cool because I'd like to get a bit of backstory of him because he did fuck all in Force Awakens.
Yes.
He's such a big, fucking incredible actor. Alright, well, we might leave it there for the week. I just thought you guys would want to hear my Star Wars TR8R speculation. Hashtag Star Wars TR8R speculation.
Well done.
We'll see you next week for The Revenant. And you might notice we have a new website. We're finally up on iTunes, as you might have noticed, as we said previously. But now we're on the website. We're on the Giant Speech website, your one-stop shop for music, games, TV, and movies. So, James, what would the link be if they wanted to get on the website?
www.thegiantspeech.com.
There you go, www.thegiantspeech.com, and there is easy links to get onto the podcast from that website. And have a look at some of the other stuff while you're there. If you like some music, James has really good music coverage, so have a look at that as well.
Has Ben got any socials? Have you got Twitter yet, you fucking pleb?
No, we're actually making a Play It Again Twitter, so we'll let you know next
First
week.
I've heard of it, but okay.
Yeah.
We'll let you know next week what the actual name of it is.
Let's get a Play It Again Insta and let's take photos of our food and shit.
Yeah,
like
let's do it.
That we eat while doing this podcast. Like crazy cheese
Take a photo of the podcasting studio as well.
We'll let
it's a bit dank.
We'll
let you know next week about our social. But that's
sounds good. Sorry about this all dragging on a lot, guys. We think we stopped covering movies about 15 minutes ago. But we'll see you next week for the Revenant Sisters. Catch you, cunts.